You must understand that constantly being available for people who only show up when it's convenient for them is a disservice to your own worth. You are much stronger, more resilient, and resourceful than you realize. Take a moment to reflect on all the challenges you've overcome. You are capable of more than you give yourself credit for. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to change your life is by sticking to the promises you make to yourself. When you commit to doing something, follow through. The path you take will never be obstacle-free, and that's a sign that it leads somewhere meaningful. Remember, you don't get what you wish for, you get what you work for. Life is fleeting, and it can feel even shorter when you're anxious about the past or fearful of the future. If you live in the present and make the most of your time, a life well lived will feel long enough. You'll never be judged harshly by someone who is ahead of you. The loudest critics are usually those who haven't even dared to step onto the path you're walking. Sometimes, reopening a door to someone who once hurt you is like reopening an old wound. The healing will take longer, and the scar may be deeper. Don't let fear of losing people keep you from focusing on what's most important to you. They should be just as concerned about losing you as you are about them. Your potential, your worth, and your purpose are too valuable to waste on people who don't see what you bring to the table. The bravest thing we can do is leave our past behind. The courage to step out of the shadows of our history allows us to move forward and live our dreams. It's a lesson in letting go not just of people, but of the fears that hold us back. Never mock someone's situation, because life has a funny way of shifting tables. You could easily find yourself in the very same position. Apologies can mend mistakes, but when trust is broken, it's much harder to fix. So while it's okay to make mistakes, be careful about breaking trust. Forgiveness is one thing, but rebuilding trust, that's a much steeper hill to climb. Some people will speak poorly of you, no matter how respectful or kind you are. It's a reflection of their own insecurities, not of your character. Every challenge isn't a problem, every problem is simply a challenge. Surround yourself with those who treat you with love, kindness, and respect. These are the people who deserve a place in your life. Often, painful endings are just new beginnings in disguise. Even if it's hard to see at first, the people who truly matter are the ones who fear losing you, who fight for you, and who appreciate and respect you. When someone accuses you of changing, there's a good chance it's because you stopped behaving the way they wanted you to. Sometimes we need to make mistakes to love the wrong people or cry over those who don't deserve it in order to finally find the right person. Time moves fast and life is unpredictable. Always be grateful, because things could always be worse. Spend your days doing what you love. Money can buy material things, but time spent on what truly matters is priceless. Don't let anyone else dictate the story of your life. You're the only one who holds the pen. If you're chasing success, don't fall into the trap of trying to please everyone. That's the surest path to failure. Instead, pursue what excites and drives you. Life is full of new experiences and sensations, but the thrill wears off if we don't continue to grow and evolve. Realize that in life, the greatest act of love you can give yourself is recognizing that you are worthy of respect and care. It's easy to feel obligated to give people endless chances, but remember, you owe it to yourself to set boundaries. A person who truly values you will respect those boundaries and reciprocate the energy you put into the relationship. Don't be afraid of obstacles. They are signs that you're on a path that leads to growth. Challenges make you stronger and more prepared for what's ahead. If your journey feels too easy, it probably doesn't lead anywhere significant. Life's most valuable lessons are learned through the trials and tribulations we endure. You get what you work for, not what you wish for. And when you start to see the results of your hard work, you'll realize that every setback, every obstacle was worth the struggle. Keep moving forward, even when it feels like the world is against you. Because every step you take is progress toward a life you deserve. Your time is your most precious resource. Don't waste it on people who don't invest in you, who don't give back the energy and support you offer. Just because someone has been in your life for a long time doesn't mean they should continue to have a place in your future. Relationships, whether friendships, romantic, or professional, should be mutual. Surround yourself with people who encourage you, who push you to be better, and who show up not only in your good times but in your hardest moments. Life is too short to allow negativity and disrespect to take up space in your world. While it's important to forgive those who hurt us, trust isn't something easily rebuilt once it's been broken. Trust is the foundation of every meaningful relationship. So when someone shatters that trust, it's a wound that may never fully heal. Be cautious about giving second chances, especially when it means reopening wounds that have already caused you pain. It's okay to forgive, but be mindful of allowing those who've proven they don't value you back into your life. Life is about learning, growing, and evolving. Part of that growth is knowing when to walk away and when to stay true to your values. You deserve someone who is afraid of losing you, someone who treats you like a priority, not an option. Find people who are proud to have you, who fight for you, who respect and appreciate you for who you are. True love and friendship are rooted in unconditional care and support. Stop being afraid of losing people. The ones who are meant to stay in your life will make sure they don't lose you. The rest will drift away, and that's okay. The people who leave make room for those who truly deserve your love and attention. At the end of the day, you are the author of your own life. Don't hand that pen to anyone else. Live by your own values, your own goals, and your own dreams. You will make mistakes along the way, but those mistakes are part of your unique story. Don't chase after people's approval. The secret to failure lies in trying to please everyone, while the secret to success lies in staying true to yourself. Write your story with boldness, knowing that each chapter is leading you closer to the person you are meant to become. Sometimes we have to endure painful endings to discover the new beginnings waiting for us. Whether it's the end of a relationship, a friendship, or a chapter of your life, know that it's paving the way for something better. Every ending carries a lesson, and every lesson brings you closer to where you're meant to be. So don't be afraid of change. Embrace it. Let go of what no longer serves you, and make space for new opportunities, new love, and new growth. The hardest choices often lead to the most rewarding outcomes. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. There are people who will walk beside you, encourage you, and support you every step of the way. Seek out those connections. The people who treat you with kindness, respect, and love are the ones who truly deserve to be in your life. And when people criticize you, remember that it's often because they are envious of your courage and progress. You'll never be criticized by someone who is doing more than you, only by those who are doing less. Don't let their negativity distract you from your path. Stop being so available to people who are only there when it's convenient for them. Start being available for yourself, for your dreams, and for the people who truly matter. Life is too short to waste on those who don't see your value. Choose to live fully, love deeply, and chase your dreams relentlessly. The more you focus on your own growth and happiness, the more you'll attract the right people into your life. Those who appreciate your worth, who stand by you through thick and thin, and who love you for who you are. 5 signs, but she's trying to hide her feelings. Her behavior shifts when you're around a nervous energy that wasn't there before. She avoids discussing her feelings with you, though she might with others. She gives you subtle attention, small gestures that hint at something more. She looks for excuses to be near you, though she tries not to make it too obvious. She acts differently when another girl approaches you, almost as if she's trying to protect her space. Like, comment, and subscribe for more from the wisdom of psychology.